All right. I think we are live. So let me adjust the camera just a bit. And let's do a quick comment. Looks like we already have some comments, but could somebody send a comment and say you can see us and you can also hear us? Because we're using a different software, which I'll explain in a second. Okay, so we have a yes, a thumbs up. Okay, so let me go back up to the top. So let me explain what we did, guys. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, good evening.
Yes, mayung buntag or mayung gabi, deciding if it's a good morning or a good evening. So what we did for the first time, if you can see on the top of the live stream, it says StreamYard. This is our first time using that software. It's a third-party software that integrates with YouTube, and it allows the comments, your comments, to appear on this screen. So everybody will be able to, instead of me just reading the comment and then responding, you're going to see the comment. And then you can also see at the bottom it says Building the Philippines. That's just our banner that we put in. So we're going to test it. This is our first time. So there we go. First comment. Chicken legs. Hi, you two. Wake up. Puppy names yet? No, not yet. They are so cute. Solar system update blessings. Yeah, guys, the puppies are doing really good. Sandy moved them 2 times now from the doghouse to one rock and then to another rock. So, we've been going back and forth, a lot of viewers, and we kind of think it's just the doghouse is too hot. And that probably makes sense. So she's trying to get them in a cooler area. She didn't move them far, maybe about 50 feet from the doghouse. But they're doing good and they're starting to roam around. I mean, Wilma and I check on them, Wilma especially, 5 times a day. She's constantly checking on them. And they're doing very well. They're starting to grow. Their eyes are open. So yeah, they're doing well. Solar system, not yet. We have some more information, but we're going to save that for a video. It's a challenge here, guys. Definitely a challenge. Hello from New Jersey. Hello.
Hello.
What part of New Jersey? Wilma and I lived in Sussex County, New Jersey, for a couple of years. All right, so Jim's on. Hey, Jim, how's it
Hi,
going?
Jim.
Jim is building a house in or remodeling a house
Remodeling the house.
in downtown Dallas.
Yes, below us.
Yeah. So I want to come video your house when it's completed, Jim, for the channel. What do you think? All right. Next up,
Gloria.
Gloria's on. Hello from Hudson Valley, New York State. That's where I grew up. I grew up in New York State in the Hudson Valley area. So Gloria knows that. So hi, Gloria. How are you? So how's this? This is working pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's working
What do
okay.
you think, guys?
Yeah. What do you think about having the actual comment
Yeah.
right on screen? So we're starting to get more technical.
High tech.
High tech. Yeah, high tech.
It only takes over a year.
It just took a year. Yeah. Yeah, we're slow. We're slow but steady. Chicken legs, Southern California here. Where is everyone? Oh, well, let's chat. All right. Yeah, a lot of you guys started commenting before 7:30, so that's great. That's very good. And then Gloria says they have 3 minutes. Yeah, we waited right for the countdown to be exactly 7:30, and then we went ahead and jumped on. Love their house. Thank you, Gloria. For the price, you can't do better here in the USA. That's
true.
That's for sure. Way cheaper here, guys, by a lot. Okay, Gary. Good morning, evening from Adena, Minnesota. All right, very nice. Thanks, Gary. Long time viewer. Okay, Chickenlet says, howdy. Cost of living is so low in the Philippines. Wish it was like that in New York and California. Higher yet. Yeah, I mean, it's just amazing. I mean, we always said things was expensive when we lived there. We moved from the US in 2021, but things has really kind of got out of control.
Yes,
The
definitely.
inflation, I mean, definitely, mistakes made at the government level for sure caused all this inflation and then other things around the world.
Mhm.
I mean, when I hear some of the prices for things, it's just amazing. I mean, I was talking to someone the other day, and a pickup truck is like $80,000 and up
That's crazy.
for a pickup truck.
You can get a nice, very nice one over here for
25,000
yeah,
diesel,
25, and if you want the
top of the
top of
line,
the line, it'll be 40,000.
like 40,000. Yeah,
Yeah.
like a top of the line Raptor, Ford Raptor. I mean, really nice vehicle
Yeah.
is like 40,
40.
$45,000.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Okay, Jazz and Kelly.
Yes,
So
Kelly.
what I'm learning is you got to take the mouse off. Again, this is the first time we're using this software. So I'm not seeing the comment because I'm keeping the mouse over top of it. I have to move it to the side and then I can see it.
Yeah.
So
Hi, Kelly. Hi, Josh. That's
yes.
our neighbor below.
All right. Hi guys. All right. You just scroll up. We're getting a lot of comments. Bayonne, Buntag, Wilma, and Greg. Good morning, Wilma and Greg. Have
Hi,
you named the
Buntag.
puppies yet? We have not named the puppies.
Not yet.
We're still collecting
Names.
names, and we've gotten really good names. And I think we got the puppies named, but I don't want to come out and say what it is yet. We're still collecting names and having fun with it. You guys are coming up with some really good, you know, unique names.
Yeah.
One was Bear for the black one. That's a really good name. I like Bear because when I first seen when Wilma pulled him out from under the rock, because I thought he was just black, just completely black. He's not. He has that brown swirls in there, and it does look like a bear. So not yet. We see and hear y'all. All right, very good. So it's working. I know we've had a couple of issues with live streams, but I think we got it dialed in. I was a little nervous. We're using StreamYard, but we jump on live streams and comment. And when I see the comment going across, I say, "Wow, we need to know how to do that." So we asked someone. They said, "Oh, yeah, just download this. It's a free service, and I guess you can get more things to do if you do a paid service."
Yeah.
I think like a clearer picture and things like that. So we're going to look into that. All right, Johnny, is that a smiley face? Looks like a worried face. Hi, Johnny. I can see you both. Thank you. Mayun Buntag from California.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, Johnny says, yes, hello. Another good morning. Chicken Leg says, my favorite color, Wilma. So I think it's the dress color.
The red?
Yeah. When I got dressed this morning and I put this shirt on, and I seen Wilma had the dress out. And the first thing that came to mind, and you'll know, Christmas.
Yeah.
And they're starting to put Christmas things out in the stores already.
In August.
In August. So if you guys are not aware, I'm sure if you live in the Philippines or visit the Philippines, you know this. Christmas starts in September.
Yeah.
Here in the Philippines. They call it the Ber months, any month that ends in BER. And when we went to order our mattress, they had Christmas trees already out for display. It's like 100 degrees down there in Dumaguete. You walk in the store
and you see Christmas
and you see Christmas trees. Yeah, and we have to buy one actually.
Yeah.
So. Okay, Jim says good morning. Good morning, Jim. Hey, Jim, we did go to that market. So we did shoot a video. So that video is our next video out. We had a really good time. We thought it was going to rain, but we got lucky.
You get lucky.
Yeah, we got lucky.
Yeah.
We took the scooter. And I hope you guys watched that video. We really had a good time shooting it. You know, we do a lot of videos about the house and projects, and then we show restaurants and malls and hardware stores. That's not the real Philippines. The real Philippines is getting out into the rural areas and really spending time with the locals.
Yeah.
And we're really starting to like that market
Mm.
in Zamboanga.
Yes.
I'm always have a hard time saying these Philippine words. Zamboanga. It's a market there every Wednesday, and I think we've been there 3 times now, and we love it. We have a good time.
Yeah, we get to know
Know
a lot
people.
of people, local people now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're starting to know our face. I think we were there just under an hour, and we saw one foreigner the whole time. And there was a lot of people there walking around. It's all fruits and vegetables and fish and pork. And then you can buy tools and housewares, clothing. In the morning, they sell pigs and chickens and things like that. It's a real native Filipino market. We love it. The prices are really, really good. And we did I thought, a real good video. And I'd really like everybody to watch it because it shows the real Philippines.
Rory.
Rory's on. Hi, Rory. Been watching Filipina Pina USA. Yeah, I watched one of her videos and she was saying how expensive things are. So she's getting a taste of that for sure. So she has a very successful channel. Good deal, guys. Mike and Janet use it. Yes, and that's who recommended it. They said Mike is the one that said, "Hey, why don't you try StreamYard?" So this is our first time. Okay, Blueberry. Hi, guys. What's the name of the color of paint inside walls? So we bought Island paint, and we like the Island brand very much. In fact, we just bought another gallon. It was Island. So khaki is the name of the wall color here. That's right behind us. It's just a little beige color. All the ceilings are white. And then the bedrooms, master bedroom and walk-in closet is sand dune, Dunne or Dune. Again, all flat latex Island paint. And then the 2 spare bedrooms is a gray color. And do you
Yeah.
remember the name of it?
I don't.
I can't remember the name of the gray. It may come to me throughout the live stream. But all Island flat latex. Good morning, Greg and Wilma.
Morning.
Good morning. Okay, Charles is on. Hello from hot Odessa, Texas. You know, on YouTube, since I guess we watch the news a lot in the US, we're getting a lot of information on all the heat and its record temperatures in the United States in various parts of the United States. Very, very hot. I've heard well over 100 for multiple days in a row. And then I also heard that the ocean temperature is almost 102 degrees, between 100 and 102, I think in the Florida area. And that just is a feeding ground for all that red tide. I can't even imagine. I mean, our water in our pool now is 86.
I love it.
Yeah, it's 86 degrees. It's like bath water. And actually, we turned the heater off the last 2 days just because it was creeping up, too hot. I can't imagine 100-degree water. That is bath water. Okay, Gary says a lot of YouTubers use StreamYard. Yeah, we've always seen that. We just didn't know. I mean, we knew it was a software, but we just didn't know how to use it. So when Mike and Janice said that's what we use, just download it, and we did. And I think we're going to continue to use it because to set up, all you have to do is link your YouTube channel to StreamYard, and it was a one click. It was simple as that. Our icon showed up, and we just clicked it, and it says now your YouTube channel is synced with StreamYard. And then it was just a couple of steps, and it was very easy, absolutely very easy. And I like the fact that the comments display so everybody can see it. That's why we did it. Hi, Tina. How are you? Scott says, Sandy sure gets around. She's very popular. She's a good dog. She really is a good dog. Philip says, wow, using StreamYard, getting all techie. Greg, impressive. Yeah, we're trying. We're trying. Having a good time with it. We really don't do an amazing job with putting our videos together. It's more just having fun and doing our best.
Yes.
But I guess over time, baby steps. Can't take too much at once. Hey, we got StreamYard down, so that's my one for the next week or so. And then we'll continue to try to improve a little at a time. We want to make our thumbnails better. We were just talking about that with Mike and Janet.
Yeah.
Our thumbnails is kind of flat as compared to what you see. And if you notice lately, our thumbnails is more of our photos. And I'm trying to, do a better job with it, but I want to superimpose our photos on other pictures and things like that. And simply, guys, we don't know how to do it. So over time, we'll get there. Good evening from Virginia.
Good evening.
All right. Thanks, Tina. Okay, Charles. Sandy is very smart. She is a smart dog. And she's I've said it before, she is some watchdog. You never hear her bark at all unless someone comes up on the subdivision. People walk on the road, which is 100 meters away from the house, going up the mountain all the time. And she sits up on that rock because she gets a better view. And she doesn't say anything. But if they come up onto the subdivision, she'll start growling first, and usually we can hear her if we don't have the TV on. We can just hear her growl.
Yeah.
Then if they start walking towards the house, she'll bark a little bit. And then if they get close to the house,
Go wild.
she really, and I've seen them chase some of the workers.
Yeah.
The workers next door doing the house, they come the long way around because if they walk in front of the house, Senny will chase them. Good watchdog. Gardner in the Philippines. Just saying hi, guys. Have fun with the live stream. Thank you. We always have a good time with live streams. Okay. Beach Sweets. Hello from Seattle. All right. Very nice. All right. My mouse was getting a little sticky there for a minute. Johnny says, North Carolina here. Hello.
Hello.
System is great. Yes. I think we're going to continue to use StreamYard.
Yeah, because a lot of our viewers like to see their comments on our screen, because I do.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we learn baby step.
Baby steps. All right. Here we go. My sister's on.
Hello.
Hi, Dawn. Hi, Dave. Says hi, Greg and Wilma. Good to see you both. My sister recently retired, bought a beautiful house with amazing property. Beautiful property. I think 5 or 6 acres of property.
Yeah, they have a nice.
So
beautiful
gorgeous.
home.
Fruit trees and everything. Just a gorgeous house. So enjoy that retirement. I know you worked hard for many, many years, a 40-year career, and you deserve the rest and relaxation. So glad that you joined. Chicken Legs is up. How is your neighbor's house coming along? Maybe a video walkthrough, please. Also, your other neighbor down the road. Yeah, actually, the neighbor down the road, we stopped by there yesterday. We popped in. I believe they're moved in. We see Kelly on the road quite a bit. We see him the other day hauling some stuff to the house. It's just kind of hard to sync up, but we did stop in there yesterday, and he wasn't home. And I would love to do a video, guys. You would really enjoy looking at that house. He really found some high-end stuff. The house is gorgeous.
It's beautiful. It's high end.
It's a high-end house.
Beautiful home.
You would really enjoy looking at that house. So I'll reach out to him and see if I can swing by there and do a video. Moving in is tough.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
So, when we did go down there, geez, maybe 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks
Yeah.
ago, didn't do any videos, but just visited.
Yeah.
And when you're right in the middle of a build, you're so busy. And we spent about an hour,
Yeah, we
and he
spent
took
an
us
hour
through
with
the
him.
house,
Yeah.
and he had probably 15 guys working, doing this, doing that. We know what that is. So we've been trying to stay away just because,
Mhm.
you know, at any moment he might be needed to run downtown to buy something. So, we're giving him his space, but I really love to show that house because it's a high-end house, for sure. Amazing. Hopefully you can visit our hotel in Cagayan de Oro
Cagayan de Oro. Yeah.
when you are done with construction there. You guys are sweet. Yeah, now
Oh,
where
yeah.
is that? Is that in Mindanao? I'm not sure where that is.
Yeah, Cagayan de Oro. I think that's in Mindanao.
In Mindanao?
Yeah.
Just verify that's in Mindanao. When we get comments from people here in the Philippines, a lot of them live in Mindanao. A
Yeah.
lot do.
Or
And
Davao,
Luzon.
yeah.
And Luzon as well.
Yeah.
But it seems like we get a lot of people from Mindanao. Paratrooper in the Philippines. Good name. Hi guys from Banan Laguna. Now
Laguna?
Is that Laguna up by Manila?
Yeah, that's where my two brothers
Yeah.
live.
Yeah. Wilma's two brothers live up in Laguna. If it's the same Laguna, I think it's north of Manila Laguna, right? No, it's south. Yeah,
More
south.
south.
South of Manila by maybe 30, 40 minutes. Don't know if there's a different Laguna or not. Okay, Gloria says, Wilma, I'm with you, 86 temperature of the water.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, it is warm. It is warm for sure. Now, we got rain last night. We haven't had rain, I want to say 9 days.
9 days straight they have no rain.
And this is the rainy season, 9 days, no rain. And last night we heard rain. So, and it rained pretty good for like maybe an hour or two. So we'll see if the temperature dropped or not. And it's partly cloudy today. I want to say mostly cloudy right now. Herb says, we're in Los Angeles, California. All right, LA. Very nice. Thanks for joining.
Hello.
SS 65 Malibu. Hello from Portland, Oregon. All right, guys. Thank you for joining. We appreciate it. Philippines much cheaper. Our house there, 60K. Our hotel on the beach, 200K. Very, very nice. Yeah, that's what we paid for this house, 60K. Definitely cheaper. Definitely cheaper. Gary says, if you were to start your build today, what do you think it would cost? That's a great question.
I would say
20%,
yes.
25%. And the reason why we know that is another friend of ours, our contractor basically has said, please don't give out my name too much. I'm so busy. And he's finishing a build, going right to the next build. But we had a friend of ours are using him. And he shared the price that was quoted because the price of especially steel, Gary, all the rebar and the rebar that's in this house. I can't imagine the price of all the rebar. The pool itself, if you go back and look at some of those videos, it was a tremendous amount of rebar for the walls, and there was 3 walls. So it was times 3.
Yeah.
And then the house itself is all full of rebar. So that's what really drive the price up. Cement price is up, but it did kind of level out a little bit, but it always levels out higher than it was, right? It spiked and then it comes down a bit, kind of like gas prices, right? It's $3 a gallon, it goes to 4, and then it goes back to 3.50, and you think you're making a deal, but you were paying 3. So probably 20 to 25% more. That would be my guess. Good evening from Virginia. All right, let me see if I can roll this up. I got a lot of comments here. Does this show how many people are
Yeah,
on?
75.
75 people? What about likes? Does it show likes? I don't see likes. Yeah, I don't see any likes. So guys, hit the like button. And my understanding, when you guys hit the like button on a live stream, what that does is supposedly it shoots out this live stream to more recommended lines and more people may join. That's my understanding. That's what I was told. Okay, Dawn, cost of living very reasonable in Kentucky, but you get what you're paying for. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely the South is cheaper than the Northeast or like say California or going up into Oregon and all that. Very, very expensive. I mean, you could say like Illinois is expensive around Chicago. I don't think Atlanta is a good deal anymore. It used to be cheaper, but probably, much more expensive. But yeah, definitely cost of living is down where you're at. And that's where you need to find to live. I mean, to retire, for Wilma and I to retire in New York, it's impossible. We would have to stay working for many, many more years, for sure. So it worked out good for us, and worked out good for you as well. I am GIFU. Not sure what that means. Hello from Finland. Love you
Yeah.
guys and your videos. Wow, very nice,
Thank you.
Finland. We recently been getting more and more comments. Sweden, Denmark, um, those Baltic states lately. More and more people reaching out. Germany. I think we just got 2 emails from Germany just within the last week. So more people from Europe is tuning in. So very good. Thank you for joining. It's really too bad you can't import vehicles over to PI without the huge taxes. Yeah. The price of vehicles here are pretty cheap. I mean,
Yeah.
you can get a really nice car, really nice for $20,000.
That's very nice.
A very nice car. And usually it would be diesel. I'm a diesel fan just because of the heat here. Um, so our truck is diesel, and I don't think there's any gasoline trucks here. I really don't. I know there's one Toyota. I forget the name of the Toyota. It's kind of like an SUV, is gasoline, and it surprised me because it's a big vehicle. But most of the or all the trucks that I know of is 100% diesel here, and I think it's because of the heat. And surprisingly, has a lot of power. Hit the like button if you haven't already. That's good advice. Good advice. The sound seems better with the new StreamYard. Yeah, that's good to know. We're using the exact same external mic because I think that helps. But I noticed when I went through the settings, it had a button called echo cancellation. And we always hear people here say we have an echo because of the room with the 12-foot ceilings. So I hit that button, and I think that may be helping. So yeah, StreamYard, I think is what we're going to use from now on. John Jasso, cinders for the boy and ashes for the girl. Okay, cinder and ashes. Wow, that's unique. I like that. You guys come up with some really good names. When is Wilma cooking again? Lasagna, maybe. I'm hungry. When we doing the next
Yeah,
cooking show?
I would love to do lasagna, but I can't find
The ricotta.
the ricotta, and just hard to find all the ingredients, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, we went shopping to Belpris the other day, and Wilma found frozen spinach.
Yeah, so I will make creamy chicken with spinach.
Yeah, chicken with spinach.
Yeah, we just
Yeah.
have to get the cheese,
Yeah, so is that going to be your next one?
maybe.
Yeah, chicken with spinach would be good because that's a really good dish. And we showed 1 bag. I think we bought 6 bags of spinach.
6, yeah,
We
just in the freezer.
Yeah, and actually we went up to check out, and I think we had 4. Then Wilma said, "Grab 2 more." So we have 6 bags of chicken and of spinach.
Spinach, because you don't see it there all the time.
No.
So if you see it, you buy it.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Yeah.
If you see something here in the store, buy it. And that even goes as high as like a pickup truck. If you go to a lot of times they'll only have one truck there.
Mm.
And if it's suits your needs, don't mess around. If you come back a week later, it's almost guaranteed it's going to be gone. Our friends now are starting to buy vehicles. Um, they had scooters like their first year, and they realize that they really need a car, and a lot of them have to wait for a while. They have to come from Cebu or Manila. So, yeah, if you see it, you buy it. So we saw the spinach, we bought it. Gloria, Glenn, does your mother have a computer? So who's she talking to? Of your computer? Not sure what that means, Gloria. Does your mother have a computer to attend? Oh, your mom. No, no. Does your mom have a computer?
Oh, no, she don't even know how to use a smart cell phone.
No, no, no. They don't have
But
a
your
laptop.
mom, she watch us on TV.
Oh, maybe that's what she's saying.
Yeah.
Because maybe Greg, maybe it meant to be Greg instead of Glenn. Could be. So no, my mom is watching, I'm sure, but she's watching from her smart TV. So I'm sure you're watching, Mom. So hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Sorry, I didn't understand that comment. Mick says, "My Butag, Wilma, Greg, beautiful day here in Penrith, Australia, southwest Australia." Hi, Mick. How are you? So many people from Australia here, which makes sense because I think it's like what 8, 10 hour flight. So it definitely makes sense. Charles says, "Oh my God, Philippines Christmas. Yeah,
I know.
Christmas is huge here. It really is. I mean, it's a very large Catholic society here. Big percentage of the population is Catholic, and yeah, Christmas is huge. I think we got some more dog names coming up. Philip says, "How about Luna for a girl's name and Cooper for the boy dog?" Not bad, not bad. We're trying to get them adopted by foreigners. And again, I said that for a specific reason. Um, some people just don't take care of the dogs. They just don't. They don't feed them. Um, they don't take care of them well. So we want this time a foreigner to adopt.
Yeah, dog has just a dog. It's not a
Mm.
pet.
Good point. Now, that's not 100%,
No,
of course not. That's not
no.
100%. But, we're up the mountain here and people here use dogs for different purposes.
Mhm.
I mean, I could tell just a real fast story. In Leyte,
Mm.
we had a neighbor a few doors down that had two dogs and they had a rebar. Think of this, a rebar cage made, and this was very popular in the Philippines.
Yeah.
We seen it. When I say hundreds of times, I'm not joking. Hundreds of times. Houses typically rectangle or square. One dog would be in a cage, front right side of the house. Another dog would be back left side of the house. So adjacent corners, right? And we were there 11 months. The dogs never was taken out of the cage, not one time.
It's like a prisoner.
They're in the prison and they stand on rebar.
Yeah,
It's not a flat surface. Rebar a couple inches apart. So the dog has to balance on rebar. We were there 11 months. The dogs never came out. And many times I would go to Wilma, I'm going to go let that dog out. That's not right. And Wilma said, don't get involved. Don't do that.
No.
Because trespassing or, theft or whatever the case may be. It was so hard to see.
Especially when it's raining.
When it's
It
raining.
so bad because he's crying.
Yeah, and when Odette came through,
Yeah.
that storm, and it was Category 2, that rain was coming down for hours, and that dog was just getting pummeled with rain.
Poor thing.
Now they fed the dog, they watered the dog. They had a teenager do that every day, so we watched that. But that dog was in that cage, and the cage was probably 5 foot by 3 foot.
Too small for him though.
Yeah, and he took up half of it, and he just stood on that rebar for 11 months. That's a horrible story to tell.
Yeah.
I probably even shouldn't have told it.
It's Jazz again.
Yes, like those names, Philip. Okay, Malibu says Bear and Ashley. Okay. I really like the Bear name, but there is a name out there that really caught my eye. TJ Riley, hello from outside Toronto, having a nice grilled ribeye. Oh, we're jealous. We miss a good ribeye. Wilma was asked on Mike and Janet's channel, what do you miss food-wise? And she immediately said steak. And then I jumped in and said New York pizza. So when we go back someday, we're going to get a steak and I'm going to get a large pie for myself. Says Kelly, yum. Good steak. Can't find it here. Johnny, did Mike eat up your surplus of food? Mike is on. Very nice. Hi, Mike. Good morning.
Hello, Mike. Hi, Janet. Steve.
Steve's on. Yeah, Mike is the one, like I mentioned earlier, is talk to us about using StreamYard. So this is our test run, Mike. Steve, hi, Greg and Wilma from Plattsburgh, New York. Lots of rain and flooding here. Yeah. Wow, still flooding. We heard like a month ago there was tremendous floods in New York and Connecticut, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, all in that area, probably many other areas of the country as well. But we didn't know it was still going on. Wow. The weather is definitely changing. Gizmo for our dogs' names. Okay. Good name. My neighbors gave me a couple of cantaloupes, so I planted seeds, should have cantaloupe by Halloween. They came up in one day. Wow. The seeds came up in one day. Yeah, when you plant things, about 2 or 3 days,
Yes.
right? She'll plant something
had
2 or 3
watermelon.
days, they come up. I think we need to find some kind of a natural herbicide because we do have some bugs
Yeah.
and caterpillars that is challenging us. So that's the next thing we need to look for. Okay, Phil says, hi, Wilma and Greg, watching from LA. How do you control the humidity and keep your clothes safe? That's a really great question. We're testing some things now. We noticed that our clothes in our master closet was getting a little damp, and I think it's because when I take a hot shower, I don't put the light on that has the fan to blow out the humidity. So we started using that all the time because remember that our master bath is hooked up right next door to the walk-in closet. So we started putting that exhaust fan on all the time. And then when we're done with our showers, we leave it on for like 5 minutes. So that's one thing that we did. Number two, we put a fan in there in the walk-in closet, a small fan, and just to circulate the air. And then the third thing that we did was we bought, and I put it on a video. Wilma wants me to buy some more. It's a little canister, kind of like those little packets that you see inside clothes for absorbing, but they're large. They're about this big, and we have 3 of them in there. And between those 3 things, it's working.
Yeah, it is so far.
Because it's not damp anymore. It might be the fan doing it, but the combination of all 3 has solved the problem. We don't see any mold or anything like that. So we're going to buy some more of those humidity collectors and just continue to run the fan. I think it's the circulation of the fan that's really helping out. That's a great question because humidity here, I just checked this morning, we're at 85% already. We were in the 60s when we had that stretch of really nice weather.
Yeah.
But typically the humidity here runs between 80 and 85% up here. And I think it's higher down by the sea level. It's a great question. And it's something we never thought of. I never thought I would have to have a humidity control. Rory, have been really liking the new thumbnails. Thank you. We're testing out some new thumbnails. And that was another conversation we had, Mike and Janet. They
Yeah.
do really nice thumbnails and we don't. So we've been testing it out a little bit. And what we've also done is just on YouTube, just scroll through and look at different people's thumbnails to get ideas. And you see that our photos are on the thumbnails more. And we're a little more closer to the screen, you know, and trying to move instead of just having the words right across the top, you know, we're trying to mix it up a little bit, just to catch people's eye. So I'm glad you noticed because we have on purpose tried to dress up our thumbnail a little bit. And I think having a good thumbnail helps. I think it gets your click rate up. More people will watch your video when you have a catchy thumbnail. So like I said with Mike, I always do the thumbnail last, and he made mention you should try to do your thumbnail first. And you know that's good advice. So we're thinking about our thumbnails more. Good observation, Rory, and thank you. Been meaning to tell you guys your intro music is so catchy that we start dancing. If you notice, we haven't had it on lately. We may put it back on for you guys, but we've just been going right into the video. You know, now that the build is over and, you know, we have a little more time on our hands, we're putting a little more thought into our videos. I mean, I can only tell you guys, I mean, I'm 56 years old. I wore myself to the bone. I really did, especially with the travel back and forth. Remember, we were 25 kilometers one way.
One way.
So we were doing 50 kilometers daily, trying to get here by 8:30. We usually left around 3:30 or 4, but many times we'd be here, especially towards the end. We would wait for everybody to leave, so they'd all be gone by 5:15. So we'd wrap things up, leave at 5:30, and then we had a 25-kilometer ride, which took, you know, about 40 minutes to get home. Then it would rain, and then we've been in the scooter, and then trying to be up here in the heat all day. And you guys saw me; I was walking around. So it was a long 7 months. So now we have a little more time on our hands, and we're trying to put a little more thought into the videos, and we're starting with the thumbnails. Paul, hello guys. San Fernando, El Union, retired here with my Filipino wife Jen, looking for a lot to build. Thanks for the vlogs. Very nice. Take your time and really do the due diligence with property. Probably the number one mistake people makes here is they jump in too quickly and have trouble getting that title transferred. So take your time. Make sure you have a good attorney. Don't use their attorney. You hear that as well. Guys, there's so many stories here, and you know, probably viewers are tired of hearing of it, but I want to keep saying it because I'm so afraid of someone coming here with their retirement dollars and spending a lot of money and getting taken. Um, we hear it all the time. I mean, all the time. And I'll just throw a number out there. You got to be careful throwing numbers, but our experience, 8 out of 10 have a problem, either with the land or building of the house or the permits or things like that. 8 out of 10, that's 80% have a problem. And, you know, you hear stories where people lose so much money and, you know, I just don't want that to happen. So take your time and make sure you learn as much as you can and don't jump into anything. And I hear so many people give down payments. That's another thing that we hear. Oh, I gave $2,000 down payment and come to find out it's a problem. So I'm just out $2,000.
No, we never do that.
What?
We
Out
don't.
$2,000? That's not good.
Yeah.
So when we
Don't.
bought this property, we said absolutely not. We're not
No.
giving up any money. We're either going to buy it or we're not going to buy it. So yeah. So take your time, find the perfect piece, and then Once everything is done, you'll be able to enjoy the house. Paratrooper in the Philippines. Funny thing, where we live is your weather just 24 hours later watching your channel has become my weather report. Yeah, the weather does roll in. Sometimes our weather often comes from Valencia, which is north of us, on the other side of the mountain. Now remember, we live on a mountain. And Valencia, by the crow flies, is not far from here. It's far if you take the road system, but probably only a couple kilometers just over the mountain. And we see some of the storms come from that way, and they roll over top of the mountain. Just they tumble. You see the clouds tumbling over. So weather here is similar to Florida weather. It'll come through with a heavy rainstorm for 30 minutes, and then the sun comes out. So rain really doesn't ruin your day; it just ruins your hour. So that's funny. Don't forget.
The like.
Don't forget the likes. Yeah, we can't see likes on here.
No. Maybe it's there, we just don't
Oh,
see
two
it.
in a row. On a beach suite says hit like.
Mhm.
Oh, let me click on it. I forgot to click on it. Okay, next up, Dalia. Hello, love your channel, guys. Keep up the good work. I hope I said your name right. Dalia.
Delia or Delia?
Delia. You guys can tell that sometimes the names throws me for a loop. Hi from Anthony, Long Beach, California. Hello. And there we go. And from Canada.
Yeah.
Delia?
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 Yeah.
Oh boy.
It seems like it's Delia.
Delia
Yeah.
from Canada. A lot of emails recently from Canada. I mean, you guys see the comments, but you don't see the emails. We've gotten a lot of, and I was way behind. I'm pretty much caught up, but I'll get up in the morning, open up my laptop, and have another 15 emails to try to answer. Okay, John, here we go. This is a good question. Are you football fans, Jets or Giants? Do you get to watch many games? I'm a lifelong New York Jet fan. Sorry to say. We'll see what happens this year. Typically with the Jets, when they say they're going to have a good year, they have a bad year. And then when they say they're going to have a bad year, they have a bad year. They have a bad year every year. So we'll see what happens. They spend a lot of money. I'm very jealous of the Giants because they've won many Super Bowls. Jets won one Super Bowl III. And that's a long time ago. So yeah, definitely New York Jet and a lifelong New York Yankee fan. Lucas says yes. It's lucky dad and mom. Hello from Lacey, Washington State. Enjoy watching your vlog, enjoy your retired life, and stay safe. I'm looking forward to more cooking shows from your beautiful wife. There you go. Thank you for that nice comment.
Yes, thank you.
You got to do chicken and spinach. I think that's perfect.
Yeah.
We
it's
mentioned
easy.
that when we were talking about it for the first time.
It's pretty easy to make.
Yeah. Ah, my buddy's on.
Justin.
Hey.
Hi, Judea.
Hi, guys. We haven't been down to see you. We've
Yeah.
been busy doing this, busy doing that. I know you're super busy.
They went to Alona.
Yeah.
Alona Beach.
Yeah,
right?
Panglow Island.
Panglow Island.
Yeah, very, very nice. Yeah, we're watching the channels, Critter Hunter. Guys, tune into that channel. It's unbelievable.
It's a great channel.
Such beautiful, biology, not biology, marine biology, I guess.
Marine,
Yeah. So many nice fish and all the cameras and everything. And Justin has his own dive shop, Critter Nation. Yeah, going to be successful. So thanks for tuning in. Paratrooper in the Philippines. Yes, that's the Laguna, 30 minutes south of the airport. Yep.
Yep, that's where my brother. I have two brothers live there.
Yep, I've been there probably 3 times, 4 times, 3 times, 3 times.
3 times.
Yeah, I've been to Laguna 3 times. Nice area, very crowded, as I remember. And I got lost there once. Remember, you were getting your hair done.
Yeah, you were wandering around by yourself.
And I was wandering around by myself and I got lost in Laguna. Rory says, hit the like button. Definitely hit the like button. Hello, this is Phil. You did great work with the house. Solar is the way to go. Yes, thank you for that. We're still in negotiations with solar. I'm going to do more videos on that. Won't get into it now, but we're getting closer. Yes, Mindanao, my wife's hometown. Our house is there too. But we are in Seattle, young couple trying to finish the builds in here from the US money. Yeah, hope it all works out for us. Move there next year. Wow, very nice. Yeah, that's got to be a little stressful, building a home here in the Philippines and you live in your, your home country. You hear a lot of success stories with that. And there is a value in that because then when you move here, your house is built. You don't have to worry about renting and then being part of the build like Wilma and I was. But then on the other side of the coin is when you're here, you can watch things go. You have that tribal knowledge and, you can really check for quality. So it goes both ways. Wish you luck. I'm sure it's going to be great. And good luck to you guys when you finally move here. Philip, is there anything you would do differently if you were building a house again? Great question. The answer is really not. We really love this spot. We're having a little problem with the drainage down in front of the rock wall. We had two issues. We fixed one, and it's doing very well. And I'll add one more because I've been saying that because I've been asked this question quite a bit. I'm going to add one more. The driveway out past the gate needs some additional work. It wasn't poured, really the way I wanted. It's a little high, so I think I'm going to have to do a repair there. So again, minor things, just minor things. But anything differently, we really like the house.
Yes.
We like the pool. We like the area.
Yeah.
Overall, our build went very smoothly, especially as compared to all the people that we talk to all the time that have such challenges. We feel lucky. And another point I want to make is, don't have your expectations here. You're not going to be first world country finishings. You gotta. I'm just being honest. You have to lower the bar just a little bit. Now, do you want everything to be nice? Yes. You want it to be strongly built? Yes. But to be honest with you have to lower your expectations a little bit. I think that's fair.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think you need to be honest, or we need to be honest with that. Do I need to become a dual citizen to buy a house in the Philippines? If you moved to say, I can only talk about the U.S. If you moved to the U.S. and became American citizen like Wilma did, when you become American citizen, you no longer are a Philippine citizen.
Mm-hmm.
Very important to know that. So if you're American citizen as a Filipina, as example, you are no longer a Philippine citizen. So the answer is no, you can't buy property. You have to become a dual citizen. You have to get your citizenship back. And then you'll get paperwork. And then once that's approved, you have to apply again at the Philippine embassy that's closest to where you live. Now, we're only talking about the US right now, and apply for a new Philippine passport. So Wilma has her original Philippine passport that's null and void. In fact, they stamp it with a hole, so it can't be used. They put holes in it when you become American citizen. And then you have to get your new passport. So Wilma has two active passports, one for USA and one for the Philippines. That's a very good question, and the answer is yes. Dave says, good morning, Greg and Wilma from Cebu. Hello.
Good morning.
We've been to Cebu, I think 3 times, maybe 4. Critter Hunter, been getting lots of rain up there. Not in 9 days. We've been 9 days, Justin, rain-free. We got rain last night, but after this 9 day stretch, it rained probably 9 days every day.
Yeah.
Because we can see that downtown Darwin's getting sun, because we can see the sun on the on the landscape, and it's raining like cats and dogs up here. One day, Justin, I took 5 inches of water out of the pool. I had to backwash out 5 inches of water. That's a lot of water. So we've been lucky the last 9 days, done some painting outside, just because of the been so sunny. But last night it rained pretty good. I think we do get more rain than you do down there. I do, right?
Yes, definitely.
Because our rain comes
Coming from Valencia.
Valencia.
Yeah.
All right, then we got a shout out for Justin. Very nice. Philip, same thing. Shout out for Justin. Okay, Dave said we have 31 likes. Yeah, we cannot see the likes. I can see that there's 68 people on, but I cannot see the likes here. So let's get the likes up a little bit, guys. Justin's saying hello to Philip. Same thing here. Very nice. Thanks, buddy. There's 30 likes, but 72 watch, and hit that like button. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. I'm Brandon and wife Elaine. Very nice. Yeah, good luck with your hotel and all that you're building. Sounds so nice. Hopefully we can maybe swing by there.
Yeah.
You know, I would love to see it. Now that the build's over, we can kind of, get out a little bit.
Yeah, get out.
Yeah. Hello from Ashtabula, Ohio. Ashtabula. So bad with tough names. Ohio. I've watched all of your videos, and you two did a wonderful job on your home. About 3 more years of living in the USA for me, wanting to move to the Philippines. Wow, Jeffrey, that's awesome. Very, very nice. It's nice to have a plan, and from all the people that we meet, and you guys don't see that. We have so many people visit us or want to meet us, for coffee or for dinner or anything like that. A lot. And we're actually stacked up. And then we have quite a few that are coming soon. They're coming next month or 2 months from now, and they're already starting to line up visiting us. So yeah, plan it out. Watch as many YouTube videos as you can. That's what Wilma and I did to get educated on things. We learned so much from the people that we watched, and now it's ironic that people are getting some ideas from us. So it's a smart way of doing it, of learning from our mistakes, for sure. All right. Hi, guys. I see Justin is watching also. Yeah, Ray. That's Ray. Ray, who bought the property.
Oh, that's
down.
Ray?
Yeah. We also have a Roy that
Roy,
that came up the other day. Yeah, not too long ago. Yeah, Ray bought property up here as well. He'll be building someday. So very nice. And Critter Hunter has a
Mojo.
that's emoji. That's a critter right there, Justin. That's a critter. Good morning, Wilma, Greg, from Tazin and David. Glad you guys are well. Perth, Western Australia.
Good morning.
Thanks, David. Good morning to you guys. Hey, there's another. Already I hit that like button. Yeah, hit the like button. What does Justin have to say? I got 1 diesel, 1 gasser. Steve, good morning from Gold Coast, Australia. You have 47 likes. Wow, so everybody's saying, hit the like button. Must be working. All right, so My sister says, hey, Greg and Wilma, Dave wants to know if you were aware that the World Cup basketball was playing in Manila the end of this month.
No,
No, did not know.
wow.
Okay. I heard something about the girls' team, soccer team, won their first Gold Cup match.
Wow.
I heard that, but did not know. So now I'll look into that.
Basketball is big here.
Basketball is big here.
Yeah.
And I want to tell a quick story about Christopher, our son. Many, many years ago, our son was maybe, I'm going to say he was 13, 14, 15 years old. And he was US tall, so he was probably 5'8", 5'9" at that time. And we came here for a month to visit, and he brought a really good basketball that he was going to leave here for his cousins. And there's a basketball court in her barangay. And Filipinos, typically his age is like a foot shorter. So he was talking about, oh, I'm gonna play basketball for a whole month. I play with my cousins and all that. And he started playing with these guys, and they took him to town.
Yes.
He had such a hard time. Now he's
Yeah.
a foot taller, but they're so quick.
They're good.
He's wearing his Nikes, right? His basketball shoes. They're in barefoot
Yeah.
and just beating the heck out of him in basketball. And we would walk down to the barangay where the basketball court is and watch, and we could just see his face. I mean, he was just getting so frustrated because he thought he was going to just, do fantastic.
Yeah.
And basketball here is big. You see a lot of people. Almost every barangay has a basketball court.
Oh, yeah.
And then it doubles as like a meeting hall where they put chairs out for meetings when the barangay captain has a meeting. They usually sit at the basketball court. And then it's a hangout place because usually somebody in the barangay has peso Wi-Fi, where one person has Wi-Fi and then they have a machine, and you give them 5 pesos, which is about 8, 9 cents, and you get 1 hour of Wi-Fi. It gives you a ticket, and then it has a passcode that's unique, to that ticket. So basically, everybody comes out of their area, call it jungle, and gets 8 cents worth of Wi-Fi, and they sit there and they're on Facebook or whatever. So yeah, he was taken to town.
Yeah.
That was funny. Wilma, please teach my wife how to cook. Laugh out loud. I married the only Filipino that can't cook.
Come over here.
Yeah. And what's really unique about Wilma's cooking is she has that American cuisine twist to things. So she does things a little different.
A little different.
We did one video. She cooked chicken and pork adobo, and I thought it came out great, but you were a little frustrated with it
It was a
because
lot of
you had to keep
preparation.
start, stop, start,
Yes.
stop, start, stop. So doing a cooking video, I think, is harder than doing like a build video. So we'll see. We'll do another one and we see how it works out. I think what we're going to do this time is we're going to use a tripod
Yeah, and just let it run.
and just let it run. And then, maybe on when she's putting everything together, it's in one area. And then I'll move the tripod to where she's actually doing the cooking and just have it fixed. And then she can just kind of turn to the camera and things like that. I'm going to try things a little different. Jazz says, so that was laugh out loud.
Yeah.
Okay. Jazz and Kelly. We watch all the ads in your videos.
Oh,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate that. Yeah, I know the ads is always a challenge. We always tell people comment, hit the thumbs up because that's easy. To tell your viewers to watch the ads, that's a stretch. We appreciate that you do, but we wouldn't ask anybody to do that. Okay, Bruce says, hi guys, where are you from, Greg, in New York, and Wilma Leyte? Wilma's from Palompone, Leyte, and I'm from Hudson Valley, New York, a little town, Montgomery, New York, which is very close to a little larger city, Middletown, New York. So about an hour north of Manhattan. Philip, +1 on the sound, way better quality this time.
Yeah, that's
Very
good. That's
good.
good to know.
So I don't know if it's the external mic in combination with a different laptop or using a Chromebook. So that's been switched up from our earlier live streams. And then we're using StreamYard. So maybe StreamYard gives better sound. And also, I think I said earlier in this live stream, it had a button, of course, that says echo cancellation. And that's one complaint that we get, that our voice sounds echoey. It's because of the large room. It's 12-foot ceilings. So maybe that hitting that echo cancellation helped. So we're learning as we go, and we'll just continue to repeat all the good stuff and stop doing the bad stuff. How is electric holding up? Are you on solar? We're not on solar. The electric, the last 9 days has been good. Now that that storm went by, remember there was a large typhoon. It's category 4, but it was up north of Luzon. But even this far down, we were getting heavy bands of rain and heavy winds. I mean, not as bad as Luzon, but we were getting winds, and the electric was going out. I think we said 7 days in a row, multiple times a day. It would go up, it would go down, go up, it would go down. But what we've learned, and again, you learn as you go. Up here, I can only talk about this mountain. When electric goes out, nobody up here calls the electric company for whatever reason. And having electric is not a big deal to a native. That doesn't really bother them. So they don't call. So we learn that the hard way. So now what we do is when there is a power failure, we call the hotline right away. And then the guy will say, "Is this Greg?"
They know what's going on.
Yeah, they know my name or know my voice. And when we talk to them, and then usually I hand the phone to Wilma, and they always say no one's reported it. Because we've gone one time, 24 hours. I'm like, we got to call the hotline. And we called the hotline, and they said, "Oh, we never knew it was out. Nobody called." So I guess, and I could be wrong, but they don't know. Maybe some of them they do, but they don't know when electric goes out. And if you don't call and report it, because many times that once we learned that trick, we would call, and within 1 hour it would be on. So obviously it worked. Philip said, "Never tried creamy spinach chicken, but sounds really good." It's a really good dish.
Yeah, that's our oldest son, Gregory's favorite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really, really good.
He don't like vegetable, but he
He'll
ate
eat
my
that.
spinach.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, we're going today. We got to run to Robinson because we have a couple parties that we got to go to. And we got to buy some food so Wilma can cook some food to bring to the party. And we got to buy cheese. So we're going to buy the best cheese we can find for the chicken and spinach. And we'll do that next week sometime. All right. My other sister's on. Very nice. Gwen. Hi, Greg and Wilma. I made lasagna tonight. Oh, boy. Chris had supper with us. Oh, no. I wish I was there.
Yeah.
My sister makes unbelievable. I always say I'm a lasagna snob. We would go out to dinner, and, Wilma would have shrimp or, something really good. I'd have lasagna if it was on the menu. My sister makes unbelievable lasagna. So when we visit the US in the future, you need to make it one day before we arrive. So you can warm it up for me when I arrive. Actually, if you pick me up from the airport, bring some with you, and I'll just eat it cold. I'll eat it cold out of Tupperware. Glad you could join. Justin, okay, I'm off to the Republic. By the time you read this, I'll be underwater. Have a good one. Thanks, Justin.
Enjoy.
Justin's so busy.
Yes.
We haven't been down there to visit him in probably 2 weeks. We got to get down to visit. We love Justin and Judea. What a great couple. Gary, if you do solar, can power be stored as backup? Can the power be stored as backup? Yeah, we'll have if we do solar, we will do a 10 kVA. That's what's rated for this house. We don't use a lot of electricity. So a 10 kVA battery would be exactly what we need. I think if the power went down, we would use I mean, that would last us probably close to 12 to 16 hours for the whole house because we just don't use a lot of electricity. And if we have a power failure, you wouldn't turn the air conditionings on. Why would you drain the battery? We don't have them on now. We're sitting here with no air conditioning on. We don't have air conditioning on at night, which is very different from most people. And it's all about elevation. And I would just say, really consider elevation. You don't hear other people talk about that. Um, it is not that hot up here. It really isn't. Let me go check and tell you what the temperature is right now. The temperature right now is 79 degrees. We're in the Philippines. It's almost 9 o'clock in the morning, and it's 79 degrees up here, Fahrenheit. If you went down to Darwin, I'll guarantee you
90.
it's got to be 10 degrees hotter, 5 to 10 degrees hotter. Has to be. So if you're looking for property and you don't mind being up in elevation, I'd consider it. Adios, Critter Hunter. Yes, he's going diving. Have you figured out what it was that staged your wall? Did you find bats? Maybe it's those birds flying their pool and drinking. I think it's birds. That's what I think. It could be bats. No, I did look up around. I didn't see any bats up there. We do have bats flying around at night, but I haven't seen any there. But we do see birds perched up there. So I guess it could be birds. We haven't had the issue since. So I just think it was just a big old bird came through and just miscalculated. Miscalculated that beam and just smashed right into the
Yeah.
beam. And then anything bad that was inside him or outside him
Make a lot of big mess.
just made a big mess. And I should have videoed what it looked like. It
Yeah.
was 100 times worse than what you saw. And it took us all day to clean it because it just didn't want to come off. Wilma used Clorox spray and it wouldn't touch it. It just wouldn't take it off. So who knows what it was? It could have been a walk. It might have been. But we give a little taste of the video. That's the next video coming out. We found walk protection. Yeah. We found a local witch doctor who gave us some potions to keep away evil spirits and
Bring a blessing.
bring a blessing to our house. That's our next video. Okay, Rory. Are the new movies in theaters near your town, Mission Impossible, Indiana Jones? I don't know. I think there's 2 or 3 movies in Robinson at one time. I asked Mark that question. He knew because he goes to the movies with Jen. I think I'm going to just use a smaller number. I think there's 2 movies at a time in the second floor of Robinson Mall. We haven't been to the movies at all since we've been here. So I don't know. I don't know. But we're going to the Robinson today.
Yes.
So we'll take a trip up there. Maybe I'll just video what the movie theater looks like because we're going there today. Hey Mel, hi guys from Malaysia. Wow, very nice. Thanks for joining in. Hi Chris, how are you? Chicken Leg says, agreed about the dogs. If you don't treat them like family, then don't get a dog. Exactly right. Great animals, guard dogs, Sandy, yeah. If you haven't lived in the Philippines, you don't know. Dogs are treated way differently here. You hear my pause?
Yeah.
I told you guys in the last live stream, if you hear me pause, I'm trying to be politically correct. Dogs, some mistreated times 100. It's very hard to watch. And they're not going to be taken to a vet. And so many of them just lay on the road. They have no hair left on their body, nothing but skin and bones. You drive down the road, they won't get up. Literally, if you just stay the course, you'll run them over because they don't have the energy to get up. It is extremely sad to see. But what can one person do? You don't dare get out and say anything um, because I'm a foreigner here. So it's very tough to see. And I want to leave it at that. I try not to be negative. Keith, hello from North Carolina. Phil Am couple will be moving to Lipa City in 2 to 3 years. Awesome, Keith. Very, very nice. So many people are looking to retire. I think it has a lot to do with the inflation. We were having this conversation with another couple. I think in the first world countries, prices have really gotten so out of control and cost of living is worse than ever. People that wouldn't consider moving to a foreign country are considering it. I think that's true. I think that's a true statement. Just because your retirement dollars will go so much farther. Uh, Looked at the rates this morning. It's 56 pesos to the dollar, 56 to 1. The Mexican peso is 16 to 1. So think about that. So you go cash in a dollar, you get 16 pesos in Mexico. Everybody says everything's so cheap in Mexico. Here you get 56 pesos. So your money goes so far here. You could have a really good life with less money. Tara, I want to see Greg eat balut. That would be hard. That'd be so
I
hard to
would video
do.
it.
Yeah. I don't think, I mean, I don't mind challenges, but I don't know if I could, I don't think I can do it.
I know I don't eat them
No, you don't see it much here. You do see it on the boulevard a little bit
at nighttime.
at nighttime. In Leyte, it was everywhere.
Mhm.
Balut on every corner. And many, many times I would join in and sit down and just joke around with the locals. They loved it. They were like, "You're gonna have it? Oh yeah, I'll buy it." And I would, buy the locals a balut or two, and they would think I would eat it. I'm like, "No, guys, I can't do it." And then they make fun of me and things like that. So uh, you don't see it a lot here. You really don't.
They're in the boulevard.
Boulevard.
Yeah.
Similar, Chris says, similar treatment of dogs that I've seen at Indian reservations in the US. The kids want cute puppies, but they become basically abandoned, neglected as adults. Definitely not cared for properly. It's hard to watch, Chris. It's so hard to watch. July 23 typhoon, Duxbury. I read it was very bad. What do you know? Yeah, that was the that was the one that we got the tail end of. That's the one that gave us all the rain. We had rain bans for a long, long time. If we're talking about the same typhoon, and we watched one channel where someone's pool completely got covered with mud because it was just so much rain. So that brings up a point for me. Um, if you're thinking of building a house here, you got to think about drainage right away. Don't build your house and then think about drainage as an afterthought. And we didn't. We put a lot of thought into it just because of the videos that I watch. So other YouTubers from years ago helped me, and we put a lot of thought into it. And remember, 90% of our water goes over that back wall that has that very thick concrete drain back there. So if any water ever comes from behind us to our house, it will never touch the wall. It will fall into that drain, and the drain is 24 inches. And we went the added expense to waterproof all the concrete. That back wall has all been put in Sahara to make it waterproof. And then even Janelle, who did, he said, "No, you're doing too much." I'm like, "No, no, no, no. I don't mind doing it." It was $1 a bag for the waterproofer. The bottom of the drain, the side of the drain, because it goes a couple of blocks up, and then the whole wall in the back of the property. That whole thing is waterproof cement. So when the water hits it, it doesn't absorb into it, and it just runs, and it's pitched. Heck, got to be 20, 30 inches the whole length of the back. So the water just drains away. You really have to think about drainage. So Rory, it's a good question. It did affect us, and I think a lot of people know that This area really doesn't get direct hits of typhoons. Now, it could happen, knock on wood, but typically here in the Down area, Dumaguete area, very, very rarely. All the locals say that it very rarely happens. And we pray that it never does. Mike from Hey Joe. I heard Hey Joe yesterday. Remember?
Yeah.
Someone called me Joe.
At the market.
Yeah, hey
Hey,
Joe.
Joe.
Your air conditioners may have a dehumidifier mode that you can run also, not cooling. Oh, okay, that's something we'll look into. Never thought of that. We do have our air con in there. It might have a dehumidifier. I'll have to get the book out and look at it. Hey, it's a good suggestion. Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Joe. All right, Greg's on. Hey, Grandma, Grandpa, AJ, JJ, say hi. Hi, guys.
AJ. Hi, JJ.
Love your videos that you send. Keep sending those videos. The more, the merrier. I'll say it again. I said this, oh, Bob, I bet you 7 months ago I said this when we first started building the house 8 months ago. I'll wake up 2 o'clock in the morning to a sound of a little boy laughing or talking and I'll wake up and it's Wilma replaying the videos that you send of either AJ or JJ. And it was like 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
And it's 3 o'clock in the morning and I finally fall asleep and all of a sudden I hear, hi, Grandma, hi, Grandma. And it's a picture and Wilma just plays it over and over again. Amazing. She just loves those boys.
I miss them.
Yeah, if you run the air con, it definitely takes the humidity out, Philip, 100%. But we also gonna need to consider the electric bill, right? Running the air con, the electric bill will go up. So we're trying to balance that out. I run an electric power dehumidifier after rainy days for 10 hours and it takes more than 1 liter out of the room. Hey, does that raise your electric bill? Because Wilma and I talked about that. You know, we're using those packs and it's working. There's a lot of water in the bottom of them. So it's working. And the fan we put in there is helping. And we talked about a dehumidifier, but then we said, oh, if we have that running, it might use a lot of electricity. So let me know if that raised your electric bill a lot or not. That's another consideration. That would do a better job for sure. I thought cantaloupe was a world famous, must just be a Texas thing. Cantaloupe was real big in Jersey.
Yeah.
Right? The real big ones. And you smell them, they smell so good.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen cantaloupe here.
Yeah, I should try to find them. And
Have you ever seen it? Might be a
once
different version or something.
different
Call it
type,
something
but it's
different. I've never seen it.
you don't see it all the time.
No. Okay, chicken legs. Gotta go. Okay. Be on my Alaskan cruise. Oh, wow. On 8/19. That sounds awesome. We'll look to see if you guys are having a live stream. Hey, enjoy the cruise.
Yes, enjoy it.
Don't know if you guys know, Wilma and I went on many, many cruises throughout the years.
Yeah.
That was our go-to vacation. Absolutely love cruising. And we've been on a lot of the carriers. So enjoy yourself. Okay, I knew this question was coming, Gary. What do you think about Aaron Rodgers? I think he's a fantastic quarterback. I think he's very, very good. I think he's past his prime. He may have 1 year left, but it's probably diminished by 20%. I don't think spending all that money for the future just to get 1-2 years. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I hope he proves me wrong because I love to see the Jets do well because it's been so many years. But I think he's 39 years old, and that's just an old man to be a quarterback in the NFL. Do I think he's a great quarterback? I think he was a great quarterback, extremely accurate. So we'll see. I'm crossing my fingers that it works out very well. What's this group of people in Dumaguete that will take care of expats? $50 fee. $50 fee for advice Okay. Jeffrey Prine School Project. Lots of professionals to keep you out of trouble. And don't get into trouble, right? I mean, that's the main thing. Don't get yourself in trouble. I wish you could mail me some chicken and spinach. I miss Wilma's cooking. Okay, click on this. Is that Irvi, right? Irvi? Hello from Japan. Oh, wow. This may be our first comment from
From
Japan.
Japan,
I think this is our first comment from Japan, so thank you. My wife and I love watching your videos. Thank you for providing lots of information for those who are planning to retire in the Philippines. Thank you. Wow, very nice. Wilma's sister lives in Japan. More than 20 years, right?
yeah. Over 20 years.
Yeah, over
too.
20 years in Japan. We have CCTV set up, watch live the building in our, yeah, that's really smart. If you're in your home country and you're doing a building project to have cameras around, that is very, very smart. And the cameras that we have around, they have alarms on them. They store footage. They also store on the cloud. And it has an alarm on it, and it also has intercom so you can talk to people. So very, very smart to have that. Okay, Lee says, I think Lee did the selfie challenge. Big fan here of the channel. Thanks for taking the time to keep us all updated. Love your vlogs. Question for you regarding Sandy. Have you considered having her neutered? That question comes up a lot. We want to. However, that dog belongs to our neighbor, and we had to ask around to find out uh, where Sandy actually belonged to. So technically, it's not our dog. And I'm extremely cautious, probably too cautious, but they always say you can't be too cautious because we meet a lot of people and we hear all their stories. You got to be so careful. If I take Sandy and just remove her and get her neutered, I could be in trouble for theft. And don't think that that's not true. That can happen. We hear stories like that. So we want to be very, very cautious. Also, we decided early on because we were going to talk to the owner about, hey, can we buy Sandy? And I said to Wilma that we would actually have a contract, a bill of sale. Probably, probably overthinking it. But then we brought her on the property, and she's a digger. She's a bad digger. You can see how she's digging for the puppies. She digs all day long and digging up all the flowers and plants. So we made the decision that, you know what, she's not going to be our dog. Um, Wilma waters her all the time, feeds her all the time. But Lee, we got to be very, very careful. And again, you can say that I'm being overly cautious, and I probably am. But again, I don't want to have any trouble in the Philippines. I want to do everything by the book. Even when we cut trees down here, we hired a local guy to cut it that lives in this barangay. And he said, don't worry about it. You don't need a permit to cut trees down. I cut them down all the time. I said, no, I wouldn't let him cut the tree until we went down and got the permit. The permit was 35 cents. And he was like, you don't need to do that. Yes. And I think that's just because I'm being overly cautious. Charles, 64 likes now at 727. Very nice. Likes are almost even with the viewers.
That's good.
That's great. Ken, hi, good morning. A little late today. Tagum is fine. Weather is good.
You had to click
Oh, I
on
did click on it. Sorry. Sorry, Ken. Good morning. Yeah, Tagum. Tagum is in Mindanao. I know that.
because we watched that blogger there.
Yeah. Oh, here's Jet Boat Johnny. he he did the selfie challenge as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Hello from me and my wife, Southern California. We're missing our house and family and Papanga. We'll be back for extended visits soon. Very nice. Travel safe, and thanks for tuning in. Martin, the electric company didn't know the power was out. They were kept in the dark. Yeah. Maybe they do know. I don't know. All right. My sister says, absolutely, we'll pick you up from the airport. If it's the right day, laugh out loud. We'll make you lasagna too. Thank you. Hey guys, I want to tell you a quick story. One of the trips, this is before we retired here. Um, we, my sister dropped me off at the airport, and then was going to pick us up at the airport. And we synced everything, and this is when our plane is coming in and all that. And we were off by 24 hours. So we landed in JFK. Now just imagine we went from Leyte to Manila, to JFK. So we've been traveling now for, oh God, I'm going to say 30 hours approximately. And we land in JFK totally exhausted. And I think when I was in Manila,
No,
no, it was
Tacloban.
not Manila. When we were in Tacloban, I sent my sister a text and said, hey, we're at the airport. And my sister saw the text and said, why is he texting so soon? And didn't do the connection. It was totally my fault. And we landed in JFK and went ahead and gave her a call. And it was like 2 a.m. And she woke up in her house, said, hello? And I'm like, hey, where are you at? We're at baggage claim. She goes, what are you talking about? I'm still home. Because we were off by 24 hours. So no harm, no foul. It was my fault. So we got our luggage, and then 2 o'clock in the morning, took the tram to the
Rent-a-car.
rent-a-car. And like the first 5 rent-a-car were closed. And we finally found one that was open, and we rented a car and drove home. It was no big deal. So that was a funny story. Gary says we had a big bird take out the big gecko sitting on a ledge, blood everywhere, and wow, that's got to be a big bird because those geckos get pretty big. Wow. Tom and Har presents. Hello from Sikihor. Your place is really looking beautiful. We can look out, and I can see Sikihor right now.
Yeah.
We can see Sikihor, especially the lights at night on the beach. Very beautiful there. We need to get out there. That's got to be a trip. We said it's got to be one of our first trips to go to Sikihor. Annabelle. Hi, Greg and Wilma. Hello.
Hi.
How are you? Hope to see you sometime in November. Yes, I do remember that you're coming out to this area for a visit. Definitely look us up. Hi, Greg and Wilma. Looking forward to the next cooking show. I think it's going to be chicken and spinach, and it kind of comes out like a lasagna. Can't wait. Can't wait. Good night here. Live stream, Greg and Wilma. Great live stream here. Thank you for doing all this. Take care. Thanks, Gary. Thank you very much. Gary's a long-time viewer, right from the beginning. Annabelle, hi, Greg and Wilma, watching from Fresno, California. Very nice. Trying to speed things up here. How long have we been on? Hour and a half. We got to wrap this up. Waterproof everything is always better than having that one area that wasn't done. The weak link during a heavy rain period. Yeah. Water here, when it rains, it rains. Okay. Van der Fran. Plan to retire there too. Every time we go there, we visit different places. That's very smart. Going to visit Iloilo, very good. Guimara next month, searching for the place to settle. That is exactly what you should do if you have the means, because a lot of the Philippines is the same, but there is some differences. And what Wilma and I did was we made a checklist. We actually wrote down on paper what we wanted. good hospitals, some malls, able to get some Western food. We wanted a boardwalk where we could walk around and enjoy ourselves. We wanted an ocean view. I mean, we can go right down the list, and you just need to search to find that. We searched 5 islands, so we did our due diligence. Good morning from Melbourne, Australia. Hello. The cost of electric power dehumidifier would be similar to running electric fan. Oh, so that's not bad at all then. So we're going to consider that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're running a fan in there now, and it seemed to solve the problem. So yeah, we're going to look into that. I don't know if there's any here. We might have to order it online, which is sometimes a little scary. Myra, hello, love videos with much info, from Texas. Thanks for tuning in. Rebecca is on. I really love watching your vlogs and your house. So stunning. Love it. Does your architect have a vlogs channel watching from AB Canada? No, he does not have a channel. We do have his contact information, so you could always email me at buildingthephilippines@gmail.com, and I would get you his name and his email address and phone number, which a lot of you have. And actually, the last time we talked to him, he was like, "Gee whiz, Greg, I'm getting flooded with requests.
It's been busy.
Very, very busy." And I'm like, "Well, that's good, right? Busy is good." Jeffrey, the group of Dumaguete professional retired people giving advice.
on it.
Oh, okay. We click here.
Yeah.
Professional retired people. Okay. Fine, property this, but okay. Very good to know. Just a little dark humor. Just wanted to say hi. This is Wilson's Common Sense. Just wanted to say hi from San Antonio, Texas. My wife and I love your channel and your home. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. People like your beginning music. Why don't you two dance? Miss you both. Yeah, we could do that. Maybe we'll do a video of us dancing to that tune. That would work. What's going on here? It's not working. Okay. It just froze up for a second. Okay, what is that? Jotis, greetings from Florida. Hello, how are you? I think we just had a little issue with our internet. Okay, Lisa's got to go. My first live stream with you guys. Really enjoyed it. The two of you are class act. We'll be watching. Thank you, Lee.
Thank you, Lee.
Appreciate it very much. So guys, we're going to go ahead and end the live stream. This was really a test run of using StreamYard for the first time. As you guys know, we don't do a lot of live streams, but we wanted to do one because we really thought that having the comment up on the screen would be a good thing. And allows you guys to see who's commenting and what the comment is. So I think it was a success.
Yes, I think so too.
And then we heard that there was no issues with sound. You guys can see us okay. So I would imagine we would use StreamYard from now on.
Yeah.
So guys, appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. Take a look at our next video. It's a special video. We visited a witch doctor at the local market and bought some very important items. And thank you for everything.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye, guys.